My brothers and sisters in Christ, today's reflection video is being recorded from home, a work from home afternoon the day before, feeling a little bit under the weather. Don't worry, nothing major. You won't even notice my absence from the parish, but that's why I'm recording from home chapel here. But today's readings take a turn. In the first reading, we've been following the story of the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob, who now as of yesterday has been renamed Israel. And now suddenly we jump forward to the very end of the book of Genesis, which is after the events, of course. Israel has his 12 sons, Joseph the youngest, the story of the brothers, his special cloak, and then the brothers selling him to slavery. He goes to Egypt. So as we fast forward, Joseph is now in a place of power in Egypt. The brothers come groveling, as we see, and don't realize that it's Joseph. And so, of course, the story of what happens here will set up the events of the book of Exodus, which we'll get to shortly. But today, I think it's an interesting match, the events of the first reading and the gospel passage that we hear. In the gospel, we hear that Jesus sends out the 12 and tells them not to go to pagan territories, Samaritan towns, go seek out the lost sheep of Israel. And the reason this is interesting is as the story in the book of Genesis moves from Israel to the sons, of course, the sons are the origin tribes of Israel. And so the story now, as it moves to the sons, and of course Jacob, or Israel, is still alive, as we hear over the next couple days as they go back to their father. But it's now directly the story, the promise, the covenant that God made with Abraham to make of him a great nation with the descendants greater than the number of the stars in the sky or grains of sand on the shore. And so now the line has developed. Israel has his 12 sons who will be the 12 tribes coming forth from them. And so all these events are happening at the end of the book of Genesis. And some, if you will, almost 1,800 years later, give or take, are the events of the gospel. As Jesus sends out his apostles, he's chosen 12. In his church, he will have 12 apostles go forth originally to represent the church, which is the fulfillment of the people of Israel. And so he sends forth 12 to find the lost sheep of the 12 tribes. And so this is not just historically and theologically interesting, but also a reminder of God's providence, which works in ways beyond our short attention, our limited perspective, and that God is constantly working to seek us out. His plan of salvation is beyond our comprehension. And so often, we can't see where God is in the middle of something. Events that transpire, hardships that we endure. Where is God in this? It's the great cry of the human people, the theodicy issue, sometimes the issue of evil in the world. But where is God in the middle of all this? And the answer is God is right there in the middle of it. First of all, approaching us individually, intimately, in his grace and mercy. But second of all, in the unfolding of human events, in the life of the church, in the life of Israel, God is always present and always working for our good, even if we can't always understand or observe in our short perspective how that plan is unfolding. And so today's readings can be for us a source of great hope, and also hopefully inspire a greater trust that God's providence is greater than any human plans, anything that we think seems so long-lasting. There is no human institution beyond the grasp of God's plan and thinking. And so we renew our placement of trust in him. May God bless you all.